Whenever you're honored by the right hand position, you are honored to sit next to the king in the whole empire, or the emperor. In other words, it is a position of favor, honor for all eternity. It is the greatest place that you could ever hope or desire for. It is the greatest joy, and it is beyond this world. Now watch this, say this with me. Say, the excellency of the knowledge of Jesus is the high calling of God in my life. God's call for you is to win Jesus on the level that I'm about to talk to you about. Matthew 20:20, it says these words: then came to him the mother of Zebedee's children with her sons, worshiping him and desiring a certain thing of him. And he said unto her, what wilt thou? And she saith unto him, grant that these two sons of mine may sit, the one on thy right hand and the other on thy left hand in thy kingdom. So here it is, she's saying, I want you to let one of my sons sit on your right hand and your left. The greatest honor in a kingdom is for you to sit directly next to the top person in charge. But Jesus answered and said to him, you know not what you ask. Are ye able to drink of the cup that I drink of, and to be baptized with the baptism that I'm baptized with? They say unto him, we are able. 23. And he saith unto them, ye shall drink indeed of my cup, and be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with. But to sit on my right hand and on my left is not mine to give, but shall be given to them for whom it is prepared of my Father. In other words, he says, I can't give you that, only my Father can. The high calling of God. God is the one who's called us to this. Say this with me. The Father has called me to win Jesus on a level that is extraordinary, that is beyond this life, that is beyond normal Christianity, and beyond boring dead church. Do you want it, people? Whenever you're honored by the right hand position, you are honored to sit next to the king in the whole empire, or the emperor. In other words, it is a position of favor, honor for all eternity. It is the greatest place that you could ever hope or desire for. It is the greatest joy, and it is beyond this world. Let me give you one point. Do you remember Jesus? Every time they persecuted him and said something, he says, hereafter. He always said that future-wise, hereafter shall you see the Son of Man sitting on the right hand of power. Why he always talked about the right hand? Why do the Bible always says, him for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despite the shame, is now set down on the right hand of God? Why is always mentioning the right hand? It's something about that. Seek those things which are above, where Christ sitteth. You got to understand this. This is major. Your whole call is to seek this, is to want this. This has to consume you. It has to be your consummation. This was Jesus' only one focus. Hereafter will you see the Son of Man sitting on the right hand. Hereafter will you see me sitting. Every time they persecuted him, every time they tried to put him down, that's the main thing. Here for the joy. That's the joy that was set before him. That's all he looked forward to, is get to that place, the right hand. And that's your call. That's your call, to seek those things that are in that place where Christ sitteth on the right hand of God. This is the greatness of the kingdom. These are the people that God can trust with the greatest part of his kingdom.